Hello. I'd like to share with you about the radiation that we are affected by as human beings in this very auspicious time around the world. It has been scientifically proven that more and more radiations is coming from all the new technologies, and those technologies affects our body intensively, our vital energy, our immune system. So I like to share with you today about ways that how we can counteract and strengthen our immune system and our vital energy. When you think about this epidemic coming along and also all the technology coming along, if you notice all the Wi-Fi and all the radiations passing through all satellites also, and TV programs, channels, all these vibrations and radiations are passing through our body, are passing through nature, are passing through all those fields, and it's something invisible. But if we think clearly, like, how can it be that I can be speaking with you right now and you can hear me, and we can call people online, and we can have a satellite transmitting so much information in just a glimpse of an instant. And all that radiation is passing through us constantly. So our whole metabolism, as much our brain, as much our nervous system, as much as our immune system, our digestive system, we're constantly exposed to that radiation. And I remember, like, many years ago, I was going to the dentist. They were doing radios and x-ray, and they were always like protecting us a lot. And now when we go, they say, it's not as strong, our radiation, as the one as your cell phone that you have with you constantly. So we I mean, it's best if we strengthen our immune system, if you strengthen also our vital energy. It's like when you shake your hands. If you shake your hands and you begin to feel like there is something in between our hands, there is something that is there that is not so visible. The same way, all those radiations just pass through us constantly. And this radiation that goes around the body, this field, the frequency or the vibration, depends how we want to call it, is what really brings life. It brings life into all of our cells. Without that electromagnetic field, without that information, without that vital source of light, we are not alive. All living beings, as much as the plants, the animals, the minerals, they are all directly linked to a vital force that is with them. We can call it a spiritual manifestation. I can call it, like, sometimes the kids ask me, where is God? And I say, just shake your hands, feel, and when you feel like there is something there that you don't see, but it's alive, and it brings you that vitality, that's God. There is something that is above us, a divine energy, a divine light. And we can capture that light as we breathe. Through different pranayama and breathing techniques, we can access that. Also through qigong movement, we can revitalize each and every cells of our body. And when we activate vortexes, it's like those spiraling of energy that moves. We go to some places in nature and suddenly we feel like, it feels good, it feels safe, it feels rejuvenating. And that's when we feel like there is a vortex. We also, maybe you have heard about the chakras, and each chakra is a vortex of energy within us. And when we activate those vortexes, when we activate that vital energy, we are less influenced by the radiation. Radiation is still always there, passing through us constantly. We are constantly exposed. There is nothing we can do against it anymore. But what we can do is strengthen our immune system. Like Nelly Grosjean said today, was like, not 5G, but yes to 5D. It's like 5 dimension and 5G from the Wi-Fi. As much as we can resist this 5G, it may still come in, but we need to intensify the 5D. this frequency, this light that just revitalizes each and every cells of our body. So when we practice the vortex meditation, and you can find a link, it reactivates. It's a complementarity and a creation that use qigong movement. Qi means vital energy, gong means activation. So qigong means activation of your vital energy. When we do those movements and we add the intention into it, it revitalizes our body. And we do it like revitalizing our mind and our breath. We do it revitalizing our heart and our body. We do it revitalizing each and every cells, physical cells, and also the emotional body. The emotional body is also a frequency within us. So bring that vitality through this activation, and through that intention empowers ourselves and each and every cells. There is also ways, like when you drink water, you can have the best quality water, really also bring your intention to it. If your water is not that healthy, bring your intention, bring your prayer, feel like you bring that vital energy into it, and we can all channel that light. As long as we are alive, we do have that light. It's there, it's within us. We're all spiritual beings. It's the hard work, it's really to be human. But deep at the core, we're all spirits, really deep inside. As long as there is life, there is this frequency, there is this light being with us that makes us move, that makes us breathe, that is above our understanding, that more and more people are explaining it through the quantum field, through Resonance Foundation. Nassim Haramein is making amazing proof now, scientifically proof of the spiritual manifestation. So I invite you to explore more, and also contact me if you want more information. So when we go into that vitalization, is also like praying. Most of the tradition pray before food, before we eat. And praying also bring that vital source, that vital energy into the food. And from there we already have a connection with the food. We have a relationship with it. And then we can eat, we can embody, we receive it. And it brings more vitality, more light within each and every bite that we get. So you can do it through the food. You can do it when you drink. Even when you do an exercise or when you do a movement, the more high vibration or high energy we are. And how can we bring high frequency or high vibration? Is the more we are in tune with our true nature. The more we are in tune with our essence, our lights. And that's a spiritual experience, but it's also a human body experience, because we feel it physically. When we are in a high frequency, we feel light. We can move around. We are sharp with our mind. We are alert. We are attentive. When we're in a high vibration, we feel healthy. Sometimes we can feel very high vibration and the body cannot anymore. That can also happen. But as long as you bring the high vibration, you support the body. We can notice people doing kung fu or martial art or different sports. And there is someone I'm working with. It's an amazing athlete from Florida, Edwin. And he's actually originally from Colombia. And he did the Epic 5 in Hawaii, which is going on 5 islands and doing 5 Ultraman. And he was telling me, how can I connect to that light to go above the physical manifestation? So it's like you go through the physical, and then the mind take over, and then the spirit take over. So what we learn through this meditation is like bring that spirit light into your body, into your actions. It's also to have a high frequency and vibration. It's not only about what we do, it's more about how we do it. If we bring into our action that intention, that positive intention, that vibration, we visualize a positive energy before we offer something to someone. It's really about the gesture. is what's your intention behind the word? What's your intention behind your leadership? What's your intention when you eat? Is it to nourish yourself? And then from there, you can spread that light and grow more and share more with other people. So I invite you to our next Vortex meditation, actually the Global Vortex Meditation, which is on 7th of April. It's like every full moon, we do a vortex activation through visualization. Also, we do immersion, that is a moon cycle where you learn to practice that immersion. You learn to practice a specific meditation to revitalize yourself. And you also learn to journal and to observe how you can revitalize and bring more of that electromagnetism into what you touch, what you say, what you do, what you eat, what you drink. So that way it builds up like more of our vortexes and our light. There is another aspect I noticed really interesting by being in confinement and being in that space where everybody have to respect the space of everybody. And as much more separation this is, like in a physical level, I notice like it brings us closer in the energetic level. It's like we see somebody, we respect the space, they respect our space. We get more to really be ourselves, to be in that authentic truth of our light. So take the best out of this experience to empower your field, to empower your field of energy, to empower your presence, to become much more of who you truly are. And the more you truly are, the more you can also share and connect with the other people around you. Because we are not anymore as fusional or as conditioned. We take a step back, we observe others, we observe ourselves, and it's a chance to go to a higher level of consciousness. So we can see all the terrible darkness happening at the moment and situation. And we can also, by being aware of that, get even more light and emphasis and strength to focus on this uplifting of the vibration. It's for your good, and there is no indigestion about it. You can practice that, you can enlighten your space, and from there, just like a smile, a breath, an action, you also enlighten the other people around you. You inspire them also to shine, to stay up. So it is for leaders who choose to stay in that light and to bring the positive frequency into your word, into the way you relate, not only with other people, but also the way you relate to yourself, the way we relate to the nature around us, the way we relate with the different voices in us, like the voice of the mind, the voice of our heart, the voice of our relation, the voice of our need. And we're just like, oh my God, which voice is taking over, and how can I improve the relationship even within me, so from there I can improve the relationship with others. So I invite you all to explore and to consider, how can we strengthen our vital energy, our electromagnetic energy, our intention, in order to still stay healthy as we face all those new technology, radiation, passing, satellites, passing through each and every of ourselves. So we are here to support you in this situation and to keep it up, to keep your light strong, your heart strong. We see really it's affecting a lot in the heart. As soon as there is fear, we squeeze, the heart contracts, the frequency goes lower. When the frequency gets lower, we're even more affected by all those radiation. When the heart grows, the heart opens. So let yourself love. Love life, love yourself. Love nature. And the more we spread that love, the more this heart opens, the more our frequency expands. And that's a key in order to feel good, share that love, embrace the situation with a certain positivity and mindfulness, and bring that consciousness around the world. Thank you.